Every single day, countless powerful machines are out there doing the heavy lifting for us, taking on jobs that would be far too exhausting or dangerous for humans. These machines don't just lift and carry massive loads, they also pave roads with asphalt and help construction workers reach dizzying heights that would make most of us nervous just looking up. Hey there, everyone! Today, we are going to show you some absolutely mind-blowing construction machines that are so powerful they'll completely blow your expectations out of the water. You're watching our channel, and we're really glad you're here. So, let's get started and dive right in. Zoomlion R20720. When people think of construction machinery, the first image that usually comes to mind is the towering silhouette of a massive tower crane. And that makes perfect sense, because just by spotting one of these cranes rising above the cityscape, you can instantly tell where a new building or bridge is going up. Regular tower cranes are already huge, but the Zoomlion R20720, manufactured in 2023, stands out as something truly extraordinary. It's officially the largest tower crane in its class and holds the world record for the highest lifting capacity. The R20720 has a rated lifting capacity of 720 tons, but during testing, it was actually able to lift a jaw-dropping 900 tons. This crane can also lift loads to a staggering height of up to 1,312 feet. According to the manufacturer, this cutting-edge crane is capable of hoisting the equivalent weight of 500 cars all the way up to the 130th floor of a skyscraper. To achieve such astonishing performance, the crane is equipped with a groundbreaking balance system that includes a movable counterweight. This system automatically adjusts the balance depending on the weight of the load and the wind conditions at any given moment. On top of that, the designers managed to significantly reduce the overall weight of the steel structure, cutting down the total mass by 20% compared to conventional tower cranes. What's even more impressive is that it took only 8 months to go from initial design to full production of the R20720. This crane was specially designed for one very specific job, helping construct a new high-speed railway bridge across Yangtze River in the city of Ma'anshan, China. Hydro Hammer IQ. The Hydro Hammer IQ series is a state-of-the-art collection of hydraulic hammers developed by IQIP with one purpose in mind: to drive massive monopiles used in the construction of offshore wind turbines. The series includes 3 different models, and the most powerful of them all, the IQ6, delivers a jaw-dropping 6,600 kilojoules of impact energy. This makes it the most powerful hydraulic hammer in existence anywhere on Earth. With that kind of force, the IQ6 can drive extra-large monopiles all the way up to XXL scale. We're talking about piles that are roughly 43 feet wide and nearly 400 feet long. The manufacturer says this smart hydraulic hammer is capable of automatically adjusting its impact energy on the fly, based on real-time conditions at the installation site. This reduces noise pollution and helps minimize harm to the surrounding environment. Snorkel 2100 SJ. Whenever construction workers need to reach extreme heights, there's one thing they absolutely have to rely on: a lift. And with the Snorkel 2100 SJ, they can reach higher than just about any other lift out there. The telescopic boom on the 2100 SJ can extend all the way up to 210 feet, with a horizontal outreach of nearly 115 feet. It takes up to 5.5 minutes for a worker to reach the platform's maximum height. Also known as Project Mega Boom, the 2100 SJ runs on 4 wheels and is powered by a 74-horsepower Kubota V3800 engine to get it moving. The platform attached to the boom can rotate up to 150 degrees, which makes it easier to get close to different parts of a building or structure without having to reposition the entire machine. All of these features work safely in wind speeds of up to 28 miles per hour. But honestly, if the wind were blowing that hard, I wouldn't be climbing anything, not even a short tree. Number 4. K-Tech 1263 ADT. Earth moving might not be the most attention-grabbing part of a construction project, but it plays a critical role in making everything else possible. Whether you're leveling land for a building or preparing the base of a road, workers aren't out there digging by hand with shovels anymore. The K-Tech 1263 ADT holds the title of the largest earth-moving scraper in the world. This specialized machine moves across the ground while shaving off a layer of soil that's over 14 feet wide. The scraped-up earth is collected in a giant bucket that can hold up to 63 cubic yards in one go, and then it's hauled from the construction site to the designated dumping area. To get this enormous scraper moving, you actually need additional machines to assist. A tractor pulls the K-Tech 1263 ADT from the front, and sometimes a bulldozer can join in from the rear to help push the whole operation forward. The scraper's rear end includes a special connection point with rollers, which makes it easy to hook up and disconnect the bulldozer smoothly whenever needed. This system helps keep earth-moving costs down. But most importantly, it means no one has to spend hours digging dirt by hand and ending the day with a bunch of blisters. ACCO 1700. The largest motor grader ever built on this planet was the ACCO 1700, a beast powered by 1,700 horsepower. This enormous machine was created in 1980 by the Italian company Umberto Eco for an infrastructure project in Libya, and since then, no designer has attempted anything on this scale again. The grader measured over 75 feet, about 23 meters in length, and weighed 160 tons, although some sources state its weight was closer to 181 tons. It ran on two separate engines, a 700 horsepower engine up front and a 1,000 horsepower engine in the rear. The entire machine rolled on 12 massive wheels, each one taller than an average person. Attached to the frame was a grading blade nearly 33 feet long, adding to its colossal presence. The plan was to use this grader for major construction projects in Libya, but due to trade restrictions with the country, the machine never left Italian soil. And sadly, after all that engineering effort, it was never put to use. It was eventually dismantled and scrapped with ever doing a single day's work. XCMG RP2405. Asphalt paving requires more than one type of machine, but there's no way to get the job done without a proper paver. The XCMG RP2405 stands out among all machines of its kind because it can pave a road up to 79 feet wide in a single pass. That figure is not just impressive, it's officially recognized as a world record. The machine itself weighs around 106,000 pounds, which is about 53 tons. It's capable of laying down a layer up to 24 inches thick, making it useful both for base preparation and for finishing the final surface. It can spread up to 1,800 tons of cement-stabilized soil or asphalt per hour, and it does so with remarkable precision. Thanks to its advanced electronic control system, the final surface comes out exceptionally smooth and consistent. In the past, roads that were over 65 feet wide had to be paved in two passes using traditional pavers. The RP2405 can complete the same job in one continuous run, which saves a significant amount of time. One of the biggest advantages is that it eliminates the vertical seam between lanes that usually appears when paving is done in multiple strips. According to the engineers behind it, removing that seam helps increase both the durability and structural integrity of the finished road. Personally, I'd give that idea a big thumbs up. How about you? Dynapac CC7200. When you're building something big, like a highway or an airport runway, the soil, concrete, and asphalt all need to be properly compacted. That's exactly what the Dynapac CC7200 was built for. Among all mass-produced tandem rollers, this one is the largest in the world. Unfortunately, you won't be riding this roller to the store anytime soon. That's because this enormous machine tops out at just under 7 miles per hour. But speed isn't what matters in a roller like this. What really counts is its weight. And believe it or not, this monster weighs in at nearly 37,500 pounds. Of course, it doesn't move fast, and its size is massive, but it's still capable of climbing grades as steep as 31%. For comparison, most people couldn't even pedal a bike up a slope like that. The Dynapac CC7200 runs on a 228 horsepower Cummins engine, and it gulps fuel from a tank that holds 88 gallons. With specs like these, the roller can easily compact asphalt across road widths of up to 84 inches. Of course, ordering one of these to fix the path in your backyard would be a bit overkill, but for major infrastructure projects, it's the perfect tool for the job. By the way, it comes with a backup emergency braking system, which is honestly a very smart feature. Because even at a modest speed of 7 miles per hour, a machine this massive could cause absolute destruction if something went wrong. Liebherr LTM 11200 9.1. The Liebherr LTM 11200 9.1 mobile jib crane made its debut in 2007, and it didn't take long for it to become a crowd favorite. And no wonder. At the time, it was the most powerful crane in the world, featuring the longest telescopic boom ever built, capable of extending anywhere from 59 feet to an incredible 328 feet. Its base lifting capacity is 800,000 pounds, but with additional equipment, it can be boosted to a staggering 2.6 million pounds. That kind of raw power is exactly what's needed to install massive wind turbines and other large-scale structures. This crane travels on wheels, which means it can drive right to the job site. And it's surprisingly fast, too, reaching speeds of up to 47 miles per hour. It rides on 9 axles, and because each one can be individually controlled, the crane is able to maneuver around tight corners with impressive precision. The boom and winch system are transported separately and then assembled on top of the chassis once the crane arrives on site. But once it's set up, the crane extends its supports, raises the boom, and unfolds like a Swiss Army knife getting ready for action. At that point, it looks like a massive, supercharged mechanical mantis, ready to build just about anything you can imagine. If this crane or any of the other incredible machines in today's video left an impression on you, we'd love it if you gave us a like or shared the video on social media. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.